Mr. Gorbachev, open this gate. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
WICR.
And we are back on with like a 2-second delay if you're being really anal. But what's up? I am Spring like the season.
Wow.
And I'm here with the second Jay Francois. Hello.
Hey there.
All right, Jay. Now I know you have a little bit of news for us. So
news
first,
is boring and
just to tickle your little fancy,
here
I
we
think
go.
I'm gonna play a cute little news bed. So
do it.
I need you to hum for me till I get it. I love that you and Brian really hub. All right, 1, 2, 3.
African boys attacked that brown school called Ebola by wow. I'm like, what kind of news bed is this?
Jay.
It's so epic.
It is epic, Jay.
No,
that's
but
the point.
sorry. Advocacy group says, and Starbucks announces plans for coffee delivery service. For you Stoffy, I said
Coffee
Stoffy.
people.
Coffee
They also
people.
created
I
a
said
new latte
Stoffy.
called Chestnut Praline and should be out this fall, kicking all you pumpkin spice lovers in the behind.
And then lastly, movie theaters banned Google Glass and other wearable devices
Why?
because you could be pirating movies.
I didn't think Google Glasses were actually a thing. I thought it was just like in process.
Well, we could discuss that later.
Interesting. What
I like
next?
how you did that. And that is it. That's all I found
And
for
so
today.
far, recent news. So I'm not gonna say like this is 100%. Like it's not 100.
Oh.
How much?
You said
Like
100?
100.
100.
I don't know how exactly
a buck?
accurate this is.
A buck?
But yeah, it's not a buck yet. It's like
like
it's
99
like at
cents.
99. It's at 99.95. No, let me stop because I'm gonna
Okay,
keep
let's
talking like
but
an
don't do
idiot.
that.
But right now, our friend just told us that in Staten Island, a mall was actually evacuated because I think one of the Apple workers may had like symptoms of Ebola. So for those of you like Ebola paranoid people, guess what? It's in Staten Island. No, I'm kidding. But they did evacuate the entire mall when they saw this woman having symptoms of Ebola. So that's
good.
just something if you guys really want to go look into right now. But since it's Halloween, I don't feel like really scaring people with stuff that's happening
Yeah,
in
that's
the
why I
world.
didn't. Yeah.
So I think for
Gotta
Jay,
take a break from ISIS and
yeah, I think we
Ebola.
need to take a break from ISIS, Ebola.
Ebola.
It's October 31st. Let's have fun. Like no one
But
really wants to hear something depressing and sad.
I do want to bring up an issue about the African boys though, because it's nothing like
as
too
Jay like
serious.
completely becomes a Debbie Downer.
Anyway, these African boys were recently immigrated from Senegal, which is in West Africa, but they're being bullied, and they're the kids there are name calling them. Yeah, Ebola. Like they're
Oh, I
whispering to
did-
each other. It's in the
yeah,
Bronx.
I
They're
did hear
whispering to
about
each other.
that.
They like call them Ebola. I'm like,
Because everyone's
that's-
really taking it as a joke. They fail to
It's-
realize that it is actually a serious thing. I mean, not as serious as it is in our area, obviously, because we're not in West Africa. But it is like something that could get serious.
Yeah, you don't.
And then,
This is part of the bullying part.
and
I
I'm
just
pretty
don't
sure
like
that they're targeting kids that are like African American.
Yeah, no,
right?
they're from Africa.
Oh, they're
they
from Africa. They're not
they immigrated
African-American.
from Senegal.
See, and that just raises more like
And it's
discrimination and prejudice, and like it does hurt the kids' feelings when you're this age. Like you're
Yeah,
so gentle.
It
and-
really. When I read this article, because I didn't know what to like look for today, but this news article came out like 2 days ago. Oh, actually 3 days ago, and a mutual friend of ours told me about it. And I was like, oh, let me look that up. And yeah,
That's
it's kind of sad
ridiculous.
because bullying in itself should not, happen.
Bullying is never okay, only because like something small, like, because I mean everyone has said things that they really should have never said.
Yeah.
That's not like, we can't say we never did, but is it something we should have done? No. So bullying is never okay in any situation.
Yeah,
or case,
they'll-
even if it's funny to you, because it's not funny to
Yeah.
someone else. Like after
in
a
the
while, that
school,
could
they're
get
like
to a person.
ostracized. It's so bad. I don't like that to read that too.
Yeah.
That's like like I told you about the woman 2 weeks ago in Africa, and when her husband died, her friends just stopped
That's
talking
right,
to her
because
even
they thought
through
that
the
she
phone.
would have Ebola.
And
or
it's like
something
really,
that.
you're not true friends if you're not gonna comfort your friend, and especially if she lost her husband.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
But anyway, instead of getting depressing, Starbucks plans for coffee and delivery service.
I
and the
mean, I don't know how I feel about Starbucks delivering me coffee. Like,
no,
it's
it's
bad
not just
enough.
coffee, but it's any of their products too. Like,
Also, any of the but
yeah.
for me, like obviously their main product is coffee, so that's
I feel
the
like
main thing
you're
I
a
care
Dunkin'
about.
girl, so I would. But
No,
I know,
I like Starbucks. My thing with Starbucks is that
it
it's
'cause you
usually
don't-
overpriced. But
Oh.
this is what I thought. I went to the Westchester Mall recently, right?
Mhm.
So I went to the mall, and obviously the Westchester is more of a high-end mall, so they're not gonna have Dunkin'. Not that Dunkin's not high-end, but compared to Dunkin', Starbucks is a little more, like, I guess. Not,
It's
I was gonna say bougie, but it's not. It's
I
not the
know,
word
I
I'm
know.
looking
No, no,
for.
no, no. You could use it. Just say it's the bougie.
Is the
It's not the
bougie-
knockoff.
bougie, whatever.
Bougie.
So I had Starbucks, and I got like a grande.
A
which
grande. It's
I-
not a venti.
I
Which
can't
means
even tell
20.
you. Like, what does it go? It goes tall, grande, venti, right?
Venti. It's the
Venti's like, I'm
largest
guessing,
one.
like the largest one.
You know
and
who would know this?
Justin?
Jordan.
Oh, Jordan.
She loves Starbucks. If she's
Oh,
not hearing
see?
this, she would come down here and partake in this conversation.
Probably, but I went, and usually I get coffee. I am an avid coffee drinker. Dunkin' Donuts has my bank account
She used
now.
the word avid.
Like anything that like any money I get usually goes to Dunkin'. I drink Dunkin' like 2 to
Yeah,
3 times a day.
Hey, and we had this conversation last year. I'm like, she's like, I'm an addict. I'm like, you
I
need to
spend about
stop.
$60 at Dunkin' almost
no,
every month. Honestly,
100.
I'm pretty
Actually,
sure.
we calculated this. Remember? You
Yeah.
spend like 100. You could be using that to buy clothes.
Exactly. So,
That's cool. Though.
back to the story. So when I went
Yes.
to Starbucks, it actually ended up being cheaper. Like I got a venti and it came out to $2.65. Usually when I go to Dunkin', mind you, Dunkin' is like somewhat of
What do you
lower
usually get in
quality.
Dunkin'? Is that a large
J-
that you get?
Yeah, I get.
I'm
no,
sorry.
I get a medium. So a medium, yeah, whatever.
Oh, that's weird.
So I got a medium, and usually a medium at Dunkin' is like $3 or $2.92 or $3.04 if you're in the Bronx. So I was in Starbucks in Westchester of all places in the Westchester Mall, and this coffee was $2.65, and that was the bomb.com. Like it was probably one of the best coffees I had in a bit.
The bomb.com.
So the only thing I was thinking was like, maybe I've been a little down on Starbucks because I went to Starbucks and got an iced caramel.
Latte? No.
I think so. Probably an
Frappuccino?
ice caramel. It was
Frappuccino.
a nice caramel, whatever they have, because they got so many different names. And it was
Different
actually
flavors.
it was way too expensive, and it was like watered down, milky coffee, and it was just awful. Like it was awful, and I didn't want to drink it. And ever since then, I was like, you know what, screw Starbucks. I'm gonna stay with my Dunkin'. And then now my whole perspective of Starbucks has changed completely. So I'm kind of happy that they would have no problem delivering me coffee. Like, thank you, Starbucks, for your patronage.
Yeah,
They
it's
should
really
start
cool.
giving me like checks just for drinking their coffee because I drink so much coffee. Like,
Dunkin'?
they should have like a refund at the end of the year. Like any tax that you paid on your coffee, you give it back to your customers or give it back to Spring. Spring cares more.
Then they would have to like revamp, like
That
get
would
their-
actually be really cool.
They would have to get like ID number, like here's your own personal.
Well, technically,
Dunkin'
right
card.
now they have
well,
DD rewards, so it's not
Oh,
like
yeah,
they're
true.
not giving benefits
Because they
to
have-
their people.
Isn't they have that card? Don't they have that card where you could just add money to it? It's
Yeah,
basically
which I
a
thought it was a
debit
little.
card just for Dunkin' Donuts. That's kind of cool. Unless they could use that way to track you and be like, here's your refund. Here's your 10
Yeah,
cents.
because the whole DD rewards, usually when I go to Stop and Shop, I don't have to give them my credit card and I get a rewards card. I go to Dunkin' trying to get a rewards card and they ask like I have to put money on it. And I said, this is not a rewards card. This is a credit card.
Yeah,
Like,
I
don't blame
actually
me.
had one and it was a gift. It had $5 on it. And I remember I was like, let me go to Dunkin' Donuts and spend this. And I was like, it doesn't expire. So I was like, why not? But I've been buying donuts with those.
Yay,
I was a
doesn't
fat
love
person.
donuts. All right. So,
But yes, this will happen in the second half of 2015.
that's awesome. So
It's soon, sometime soon, not soon.
I want to get to something fun only because Jay isn't here yet. And I do have two separate things that are fun.
Yes,
The
go.
first thing is what monster lives inside you, and then when the second day, when the first Jay comes, we have this little thing because both Jays love Disney movies. They're obsessed with Disney movies. So whenever we have a show, I try my best to find like a Disney quiz just to test their like intelligence on it. So I found a quiz and it's called "How well do you know the lyrics to This Is Halloween from The Nightmare Before Christmas?"
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Exactly.
Man, so long.
So I want to see how well they know it
Uh-huh.
because Justin thinks he knows everything. So I want to see how well he knows it. But for now, since Justin isn't here, I do want Jay to play this game with me. So this first game is called What Monster Lives Inside You? And the headline is We've All Got One, which is true. But I think it's funny because Jay is one of the calmest people I know. So any monster that's living inside Jay is probably still super chill. So we're going to go for it. You ready,
I
Jay?
think mine is a white monster.
What?
Cause I'm an Oreo. But anyway, go.
Oh, okay.
that was just being funny. Go.
Okay, so what are you most afraid of? Treat shortage, having no friends, parties, Friends meeting each other, the moon, or swimming.
What's the first one?
Tree shortage, having no friends, parties, and friends meeting each other. Do you like the music? You hear the music in the
I
background?
hear it.
Actually, no, this is not
Tree
the music I want
shortage,
to play.
I think. And then read it to me again because you said
Tree
tree
shortage,
shortage,
having no friends, parties, friends meeting each other, which, by the way, I have a huge pet peeve about my friends meeting other friends, because then these friends become friends and then they like exclude me, and it's like, bro, do you not forget who like introduced you? What is going on? Like, I don't like that.
Okay. I'll say the first one.
The first one?
Trees, shortage of trees. I'm scared.
Are
I'm
you
scared.
serious?
Not really. The other ones don't really scare me. I like
There
this.
we go.
Yeah, there we go.
That's what I want. All right, so treat shortage.
Yeah. Tree, like the plants.
All right, so trick or treat. Treat depends on what my friends want. Trick friend and steal treats. Neither. Say treat but actually trick. Say treat but actually trick. They said they put that twice.
What?
So think about tricking but stay home instead. What's the point? Just take all the treats. What's the point is one option. Take all the treats is another option.
I want to take all of them.
Take all of them? Do you not have a soul?
Well, let me think about this.
So you want to put take all the treats?
What's the other one? Trick,
So it's trick friend and steal all the treats. That's what you want to do?
trick friend, and steal all the trees. No, I'm a nice person. I wouldn't do that.
So it depends on what your friends want?
Yeah.
So nice, Joe. You have to pick a song. Banana Pancakes, Tangled Up in Blue, Monster Mash, Thriller, Phantom of the Opera, Highway to Hell. I'm on a highway
Yes.
to hell.
That's on my iPod, or my iPhone right now, so I'll choose that one.
Highway to
ACDC,
Hell?
can't go wrong with ACDC.
All right, next. Best way to get away with something. Throw a dinner party, get my mom to help, blame someone else, keep quiet, rat out my friends, talk my way out of it, disappear, give myself up, whatever it takes.
Wow, that sounds like Machiavelli right there.
Basically.
I would choose that one, but that's not me. I won't cook for people. I just keep quiet.
Keep quiet?
Just keep quiet. You will never find anything.
Sociopath.
Yes.
How would you prank someone? TP all the houses, eat all candy, and replace with raisins? That's so foul. I wouldn't. Convince your friends you're hurt. Put a pin on a chair. Plan a party but don't show up. Pranks are mean. Plant spider eggs around their home or saran wrap their toilet seat. That is mean. You know, someone did that as a senior prank in my high school, and all the girls
I
were
would
mad.
I wouldn't TP because that's a lot of cleaning to do. I
Well,
would
you don't
saran
clean
wrap the
it.
toilet.
Jay, the whole point of TPing someone's house is
No,
that they have to clean
No,
it.
I don't want to see them do that. I would
So you want saran wrap?
I would saran wrap.
But you'd rather have them like pee on themselves.
Yeah.
Like have this pee splash back.
it's not major damage to the house or the
All right.
the
Ooh,
area.
Jay, this is
Yes.
fun. Age of your first kiss. Still waiting. That was not me. This was the option.
That's
Still 16 to 18. Less than 12. Not telling. Yuck. 20 plus. 18 to 20. Sad face. Or 12 to 16.
there was a 16 to 18.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, 16 to 18.
16 to 18.
Yeah, I was like, wait, what? You said that already.
No, the other one
Yeah,
was
yeah,
like 18
it was
to
18.
20.
Yeah.
What's your biggest insecurity? None! I'm only a reflection of my parents. My teeth, my clothes, my hair, my sickly complexion, how transparent I am, that everyone hates me. Who has time for that? This is your last question, too.
I want to see the results too, but it's like, okay, what's the first and last one?
The first one was none, and the last
None.
one was who has time for that?
I would say who has time for that.
He's so full today.
Well, I'm not gonna say I have none.
You got the alien from Alien. You are super career driven, and this intimidates people, especially because you're pretty cool. That was lame. I was expecting something
I
better.
thought it was something cool. I'm happy I got alien, but a better
right? Like,
description.
congrats, but that was whack.
I wish I got a just better description than. I am a cool person. I think I'm pretty chill. Don't
I
add
beg.
me. I don't think you're that cool anyway.
All right, so we're gonna take a really quick break, and
Take
when
a
we come
quick
back,
break.
I guess we'll give you some entertainment news, and hopefully Justin gets here.
Yeah, he's like leading us in. Bye. We'll
How
be back.
do you plan to move the world? Just 20 minutes north of Midtown Manhattan, Iona College offers more than 40 majors, supportive faculty, and experiential learning opportunities, including internships and study abroad. With merit scholarships of up to $31,000.